Hey, what's up?
How you doing today, bro? Very good, very good. Uh, Trying to situate some armor and whatnot. It's after the raid, I kind of want to sort through everything. But I'm down for whatever, honestly. It was really good. We finished it, and it didn't take us too long. I think we started at maybe like 9 or 10, and we finished at about 11:30. So it's like the first fight it's like we got the triumph to get the sparrow from the raid. Then the first fight I made a couple mistakes, and the dude we got off of LFG who was really good, he made a couple mistakes, and then after that we're just like, all right, we got this, nothing crazy. Then yeah, it went really well after that. Like I had no real problems. We got most of the encounters on the first or second try. The boss only took us like one try to like on every stage. It's like getting used to the mechanics, then getting the DPS. Then it just took us like a couple tries when we beat the boss. Like, it was really good. So it was really fun actually. Had a whole bunch of. It's like initially it's a little bit confusing, I guess you could say, to go through and get what each person has to do because everybody, it's not like somebody can just sit back and not really do anything. Everybody has to do something. So kind of understanding what you have to do and then what everybody else is doing while you're doing that took me a second, but it was really fun. I actually enjoyed it. All the mechanics, everything you had to do for the bosses, having to work together, that was an excellent break. Excellent. Yes, I am thoroughly pleased by the raid, and I got the new raid sword. Yeah, it's pretty much the. I got it on now. I didn't get a command for it. I got it from the chest of other characters, but it was from. But it was pretty much the only good thing I got last night. Like I got the sword, a couple pair of boots, and class items. Like I really didn't get anything but that and mods. But I'm not mad. The sword's pretty cool, and we did beat it. So yeah, I like it.
Assignment in progress.
Yeah. So
Service log updated. Daily tasks underway.
exactly, exactly. I like it. I like it. So yeah.
Perhaps a
But I
barter
think
is
when we
warranted.
all get on and get a chance to do it, we should have a good time at it. Because I don't know, I just thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It was a good experience.
Transfer.
Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, it was I don't know, I think it's not really.
Whenever you need
I'm
me.
glad like when you are explained the mechanics with all the buffs and all that type of stuff. It sounds like a lot, but it's probably one of the easier things to manage. I'd want to say
Specialized for cleaning and
like into like Oryx or Atheon or something like that. Like the buffs are, or like Wrath of the Machine, or like Wrath of the Machine. I'd probably put it somewhere around there,
Tell your
but it's
clanmates I said
better.
hi.
I like the boss fights and the encounters. They're really interesting and I don't know, it's just like the fact that everybody has to do something and it's more so like we did it with it was myself, Kobe, John, Doom, another dude from the clan. I'm gonna forget his name, and a guy we got off of FG. It's like after the raid, it was just kind of like, oh, everybody we kind of got a chance to get to know each other a little bit better, as you could say, just doing the whole raid encounter, and everyone was just like really cool about it.
See you soon.
Which sometimes it's like if you do a last wish with like some LFG people or whatever, like you don't really know anything, they're just gonna give me the loot and I'm gone. But yeah, but it's like I send out friend requests and stuff like that after raid, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I haven't actually done that in like a super long time, so I enjoyed it for that. Yeah. But what are you trying to get into this
Let's get you back out there. Thanks.
Good luck, Guardian.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Just a moment. I'm just got just doing bullshit to reset. Just testing out some weapons and whatnot. Because it's like the boss fights. I didn't really know, like every single boss fight except for the last one, you could use a sword. Last one, you can use a sword on the boss himself. You could use one to clear ads, but it's like I couldn't really figure out what special and primary to use. Like at one point, I did double special, that worked, but it was just kind of weird. Like depending on the role, you have different. It's like on the boss, you could like. I was already. I can show you how far away it is. It's like you want me to explain it like without like you don't mind spoilers and stuff, or you just want to wait until you see it? All right, so think of think of like rings, right? So you have the you know how like if you see a diagram of like an earthquake and then there's the epicenter and then the rings around it. That's basically how the boss DPS phase works. So you have him at the epicenter, and you have one small ring around him. That's like you can't step. It's like you'll die quickly, but you won't instantly die. He has electricity just zapping from him. That's how he's floating around, right? Then the ring outside of that is where you stand to DPS. That's where you can do damage. You can do damage in the center ring, but you'll die, even in a level. You'll just shred. On the exterior of that second ring, there's debris floating around. You hit the debris, it'll kill you. So when DPS phase starts, somebody pops a bubble outside of the rings. You jump in, somebody pops a well, divinity him, and you start lighting them up. I got off like about 15, 16 shots of Xenophage without reloading, just Axiom Warrior, just boom. Then he'll hit, it was not really a stomp like he'll do damage, but he'll think of it like a stomp and you'll go flying back. Not super far, but you'll go flying back. And if you do it right, you could land to where the bubble is. So you fly back maybe like 10, 15 feet, nothing too crazy. Then you jump back in and DPS him again. Then you can one phase him if everybody's got the right stuff. But if not, like 2 or 3 phases. But if not, after that second DPS, you just go back to the rest of the boss mechanics. So across the arena, there are these nuclear charges, right? Which break the boss's not a shield, but it gets into the DPS phase. So the way it works is you have a scanner, an operator, and a suppressor. The scanner, there are 6 spots that you can deposit the nuclear charges, right? There are many, along like every encounter, you get like a new person, like a new butler. The first one is operator and scanner. And the second one that you have things at, it's operator and scanner. Then the third boss thing is operator, scanner, and suppressor. Then you have all of the mechanics at the boss. So it's kind of weird to explain it all at once, but at the boss fight, when he has 4 thrusters, so it's like 2 in the front, 2 in the back, right? when you break one of those thrusters, it drops one of the nuclear cores. So you have maybe like 8 to 10 seconds to pick it up. So you have teams of two. One person takes it to the correct spot. So there's 6 containers, whatever it's called, spots that you deposit the charges at. When you deposit 4, you start DPS. So you do 2 first, deposit, you'll move, you do 2 again, and then you move to DPS. To know where to deposit is the job of the scanner. So you'll see, like in this now, right? There's a scanner buff that you can pick up from that enemy. If the little containers, they'll be glowing yellow. Like clearly, they'll just be glowing yellow for where you need to drop it off at. So when you have the scanner buff, it's like, let's say this is one of the containers, right? So like this is 1 and this is 2. 2 will be glowing yellow, like you clearly see it. So it's like 2 will be glowing, and then somewhere over there will be like 6. And you'll be like, all right, 2 and 6. So one of the 2 teams, so let's say you and I are a pair, right? We go and we break his front 2 thrusters. You could only break 2 at a time, or else it'll wipe you because you won't have enough people to pick up the charges. So it's like, I'll pick up the charge, and I'll grab it, okay? And I'll start running. The first team to pick it up will get detained. I'll explain that in a second. But somebody will shoot us out, the operator will shoot us out, and we'll start running. So it's like, let's say this is where we pick it up over there, right? It's gonna be farther. Let's say we pick it up over there. About halfway, you'll run up smack next to me, and you'll hold square, and you'll take the charge. You walk slowly, you can't use your abilities and stuff like that, but you'll get a debuff called radiation. Let's say you have to drop it off here. The suppressor will unlock this for us, doing his mechanic over by the boss, and we drop this off, and then we're free to go about our business. So that's like the first pickup. So the second pickup, whoever picked it up first, timer, should be good to go again. So I pick it up first, and I can pick it up again because you have, think of it like Weight of Darkness. Yeah, you would have had it more recently. Yeah. So it goes down really slowly, but if you get to 10 stacks of it, it goes up and down really slowly, but if you get to 10 stacks of it, you're back. So you can get across the field and maybe get there with like 8 or 9, but if the suppressor doesn't do his job quickly, you're dead. That's why you have teams. But the only reason you can't pick up 4 is because, you know, it's like that. But the job that everybody has, the scanner, he just tells you, you know, 2 and 6, 1 and 3, 5 and 4, whatever. Go to those corresponding spots, right? The suppressor, yeah. Then it's like you have, I did the operator, which I found really easy, but kind of hard in, you have to help a lot of people. So, as I said, when you get detained, like at Atheon, right? You have this big purple shield around you. Doesn't take a lot of damage, but the only person that, you won't be able to move. So let's say you and I were the partner again, right? We'd get detained, both of us are stuck in a circle because we're just next to each other. The operator has to shoot us from inside or outside, but he's typically outside of the bubble, and it's just like one shot of like any weapon, and it'll break. So the first team to pick it up will get detained, the operator breaks it. The second team that'll get detained, operator breaks it. That's pretty much it. While that's all going on, right, the suppressor has to go. He'll have these, they look like floating beach balls, right? And they'll be glowing yellow for him, like for the scanner. So he's the only one that can see it if you have the buff. So he'll go and he'll stand underneath like one in like the correct order. He'll go like to ball 1, shoot the boss. Ball 2, shoot the boss. Ball 3, shoot the boss, and it'll stun, and it'll unlock the spot, like when I said you have to go to 2 and 6, right? It'll unlock where you could drop it off on. So you can do it really quickly, but if there's like captains and stuff that spawn. So John was able to do it really easily on his hunter. He could like dodge away and stuff like that. But like Doom had trouble on his warlock because he's not as fast. So me as an operator, I'm like, all right, I broke a shield. Let me go and help Doom kill these captains so he doesn't get killed. So you're kind of watching where everyone's getting detained, making sure you're not getting killed, and helping the suppressor stay alive. Then after each time you drop off the 2 charges, you'll get 1 out of the 3 people who have the buff will have to swap buffs with their partner. So when you first start off in teams of 2, it's like me and Kobe, Doom and John, and the random and the other person from the clan whose name eludes me at the moment. After each phase, it's like after each orb swap or whatever, you go and say, all right, Kobe, I forget what it's called, but it's like you get a debuff or something like that. It won't kill you, but you can't do your job anymore. So you have to go, hey, Kobe, swap with me at a station, right? So Kobe, you walk up to the station, you just hold square and you deposit the charge. And then your partner will come and take it, and you do what he did, and they do what you did. So as an operator, for example, I was breaking shields. And John was the first person who was suppressor. So I'm breaking shields, John's going to blow beast balls and whatnot. So the people who are not doing that are John's partner Doom and my partner Kobe. So those 2 are responsible for the charges. The people with the scanner buff, they just point out where to go and they grab the other charge, right? So Doom and Kobe formed a team. If Doom swaps with John, it would be Kobe and John. If I swap with Kobe, it'll be myself and Doom. Whatever, but I'm just with that, right? So we just take over each other's things. So the fastest way to do it is like, all right, after each deposit, like it's after you deposit the 2, you'd be like, all right, who needs to swap? I'll just be like, I don't have to swap. And if John doesn't have to swap, it's the scanners who have to swap. So it's just like, if you just call out, yo, I don't have a, like, if you don't have the buff, then you don't have to worry about it. If you don't have the buff and your partner doesn't say, hey, Ken, swap with me, you don't get it. You're just killing cats. But after you get to like Riven, you know how Riven, when you get him weak, he has that little damage thresh point at the far left of the bar. It's like that. The boss will start teleporting around the map, not like spamming like an overload captain, but looking from like one end of the arena, sit there for like 5 seconds, then go to another end of the arena. You just DPS him off that, and then you just kill him there. And that's it. It makes more sense when you can see this box, but it's not really that difficult. It's just you can't mess up. So like, let's say I forgot to swap my buff. Yeah. So it's like if I forgot to swap my buff, right? And I can't break your detention, right? Then I have to go and swap with somebody. Hopefully Kobe's not the one who's detained, because then, you know, that sucked. Because I couldn't, he'll be stuck and I can't break him out. Then everyone, that team is going to be behind, so one of them might die. The operator's probably going to be like, oh shit, let me help. So they can't deposit the charges and it just kind of breaks apart. Then if you accidentally shoot like the back leg, right? When we're doing the first legs and we drop an extra charge, you have 8 seconds to pick it up, and like I said, the operator's doing the beach ball thing, and I'm breaking people out as the suppressor's breaking. The suppressor is doing the beach ball thing, and the operator's breaking people out. We can't pick it up, and we're not going to be near wherever those charges are dropped. We're across the map. We can't make it over. So if we drop one of those, it's gonna. We have 8 seconds to pick it up, and then, you know, there's gonna be people swapping and all that type of stuff. But there's gonna be an extra charge, so we're basically just dead.
So it's just like, all right, everyone just kind of take your time and make sure you shoot the correct leg. So the first set we do is just, the front two. Then the second set we do is the back two. Then DPS wise, it's just like most people just did like it's like on my Titan, I had action and that was by far the best thing. I got through the entire damage phase without having to reload. That's the shit. When I ran out of heavy, I used a sniper, and I also used a slug shotgun for one round, and that was fine. You could use anarchy and then a sniper or a slug, because it's like the ring. Basically, this is the boss room. Like the boss is this fire thing. The boss is that little fire thing, and we're standing. Like this is the edge of the exterior ring. Like this is the edge of this. So we're standing like in the middle here. So you have to shoot the boss over there. So it's cold stuff. But you want to be when you divinity him, it's like he'll be floating like about here. The divinity will be about this level underneath it. So you just shoot like right underneath. Like the little bubble that it forms. So you could use Xenophage, Anarchy, Snipers, then run you could run like double special, double primary. Like if you went in there and you had like a long shadow, and you had an Anarchy or a Xenophage or what have you, and you put on a shotgun to deal with captains, you'd be fine. You could run like a Gnawing Hunger, the sniper, golden gun, and a sword if you want to. Because swords really do help, because when I said I had to help kill captains, like my heavies for DPS, then that would be like my Xenophage for DPS, so I don't want to use my ammo for that. If I use all my sniper, when I run out of Xeno, I won't have any ammo. So what do I have? That's where I can say, oh, I can use a shotgun. But if Kobe needs help across the map killing a captain, I can't shotgun him. So it's like, I could use a primary or what have you. What I settled on was a Gnawing Hunger, because all the captains have solar bullet shields. And when you break their shield, they get staggered. So it's like, oh, I'm about to get shot. I'll break the shield. Oh, just captain. It's captains and like, there you go. It's like you have captains in there, and then you'll have like dregs and things like that. There are no snipers in the last boss fight. It's nothing too crazy. The only other thing you have to pay attention to is when you're breaking the boss's legs. That staggers him from killing you, like straight out wiping. So if you just say, "Oh, I broke the left leg and nobody broke the right," we'll die. But he'll be dropping like. It's like purple rain, low key. It looks just like rockets from the sky, and it's purple. It'll hurt if you get hit by it. You have to get hit by like a bunch of it to die. Like I got hit with it before, and I was fine. But there are these mods that are in the raid that I think is why I lived through it. You put it on raid armor, you get a buff. So this is why I had operator, because I got the operator buff. My operator buff is if my shields break, while I have the operator, it's called augment. If I have the operator augment, I'm actively using it, and I can break shields and stuff like that. It's not it's called deactivated if you need to swap.
Welcome.
So, if I have it and it's not deactivated, I get a burst of healing whenever my health is broken. So basically, when the rocket would hit me and my shield would break, I just get full health. Like it would just give me a burst of healing. If I am like Kobe when he's not the buff, if I pick up orbs of power, I get heavy ammo. So it's like I just get heavy spawning randomly over the map the more orbs I pick up. If I'm the scanner, if I headshot powerful enemies, they take bonus damage. If I don't have the scanner buff on me, and I have this mod equipped, you gain bonus resilience and recovery, and all your abilities come back faster. Blah blah blah. Then with the suppressor, You take decreased damage from powerful foes. So like Doom with that captain, if he had this mod, the captain wouldn't do that much damage to him. He could take like 3-4 hits and just be fine. And then if I'm not active these suppressors, so like the Offman, if you throw a grenade at targets, it stuns them for a short duration. So if John's doing his beach ball thing, right? And he's like, I need help. And Doom looks over and he has this mod on and he chucks a grenade at him. It'll stun the captain. So it's like, depending on what you're doing, you could have like certain mods and stuff like that. But it's really interesting and it's not that bad. And they're fun. It's hectic, it's fun, it's interesting. I don't know. And it's more so like, again, Warlocks and Titans usually have a better go at it because Wells and Weapons of Light are awesome, but a lot of the time I'm fine using my Hunter, but stasis abilities really aren't the go-to, and it's like airdrop a tether. I could use at the boss. Like at the boss, you just go. You don't need to tether anything at the boss. You just walk in, Celestial, and start doing damage. That's pretty much it. And like Titans have Weapons of Light, but through each phase, like I want to say, it's like okay from the beginning, right? You have the Sparrow little obstacle course. You're doing whatever the hell you want there. You just Sparrow into a certain spot. The second fight is basically ad claim. So if you wanted to run stasis, you could, but it's nothing too. It's not too picky. The spot after that, there are a lot of ads, so that's better to tether there. But it's not like if you run like Arc Staff, you could easily clear a whole room. The fight after that, I don't want to give away the surprise, but like I ran Thunder Crash, so you have to burst down the boss really fast in teams of 3. It feels like Team 1 has to burst it down, Team 2 has to burst it down. Then it's like again, like back to back, and then damage phase over. But I don't want to give away the surprise because that boss fight when you first walk in and see it's so cool. But it's like I ran Thundercraft, so it's like periodically you have to swap. I'm not gonna tell you why, but periodically it's like if I'm on Team 1, I'll have to go up to Team 2 and do a thing, right? So when I went up there, John's like, "Hey yo, DPS," and I'm like, "Say less!" Thundercrash, like zooming. So it's pretty cool. In all that, then there is a little portion of jumping puzzles, and that's by far the coolest jumping puzzle I've ever seen in this. And I don't want to spoil it. It is super, 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 super. Then yeah, that's like the boss fight. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. And they're like little collectibles you can pick up in the raid that gives you a raid ghost. Then in the first Sparrow part, if you bring all the pikes to the end bit, you get a raid Sparrow, which I mean it's an exotic Sparrow and it looks it's pretty cool, but it's not as fast as the other one, so it's like, you know, yeah, like when that other one either gets nerfed or these ones get buffed or whatever, it's a shit. Yeah. Exactly. Cool. Exactly. I like it. I really do like it. And for real, there was nothing in the raid that, like, if you fail at the raid, it's pretty much just most likely, oh, we just needed to work on our teamwork, or you were super under, like if I go in there at like 1100, yeah, you're gonna get squeezed. Like, right, you under level for shit. So yeah, no, you're good. Like you, like what? You're 1256. You're perfectly fine. You're over level. Like the last boss, I think is like 1250, 1260 at most. Like we're dumbing over level. Like I never went in there and was like, oh my god, there's skulls and this and like nobody said that. Doom was under level. It's just like, yeah, I think maybe at one point at the final boss he saw like a sword, something like that. But other than that, he was just like, yeah, like he wasn't getting clapped. So it was good. Yeah, it was a very pleasant experience, and there was nothing super like glitchy. Like I heard there's like a leaderboard glitch that can crash the game, but that's leaderboard, not really to the raid. But yeah, so just don't put on the leaderboard or something else. But other than that, it wasn't like Callus. I'm walking in there and Callus is glitching and blah blah blah. Like it was smooth. I don't know. It was but I mean, I don't know. I can't say enough. Like the dungeon from last season
Beware.
was as good as that dungeon was compared to the other dungeons. This raid is like that to the other raids. It was super good. Like
The
I
pyramid that
always
lurks on
thought,
Europa sends strange drones.
Atheon and Oryx were my favorite raids,
What
and this
is
one's
there?
probably better than that. I'd probably say I like this one a lot more. Yeah, like it's that same kind of like, man, this is what I want from a raid. I enjoy. And I'm saying that, and I didn't really get shit. This sword, I went back this morning on my hunter to go to the first chest to go and get this. I got like flash counter and like some other shit on my raid sword. It's just, yeah, like I got bad loot and I'm happy about the raid, so that should say something. But what was I gonna say?
So you go. I can see that. Okay. So you wanted to do the whatchamacallit, right? The
for what specifically? Oh! You finished the side quest, right? You did the mission over to the, yeah, we just did the mission, the survival simulation. Does Stranger have anything else for you to talk to? Like to do over there? You scrolled right on Barracks, right? I mean, I think that let's try and get that. I think Butter Tracks, House of Asian Squads. Oh, check his sabotage stuff. Kobe, Mitch, and I upgraded all that stuff. It might be in that. Yeah, we finished. Like we sat here for like an hour and just finished everything. But we did that. I would recommend though, if you like grab some of that, but we should finish your exotic sword quest because that thing, minus the final boss, is for that fight that I thunder crashed. That sword does work, like big boy damage. You have that, you're good. So if you wanna go and we could just try and finish that, that'd make it super easy. Because for the whole raid, you could just say, I have this sword, and nobody will say anything. Like, the guillotine doesn't even compare. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's go. there's 9 of them. I can remember. Yeah, you only have to collect 3. 9 is just like, well, I think it's like a little collectible thing. But the first one is up here.
Desperate now. House Salvation claws at the ground for any resource they can find. Stop them.
Should be up
before
here
they
in the snow.
replenish.
Hey Anjali, what do you think? Does Bray have any clue what he's doing with this gate? Please, he barely hears us when we're in the same room. All he listens to
Next one is the last sector. Did you want to do the public arena? You just want to go for the access. Alright, so. Yeah. The third one is. Let me look this up. We just gotta try to take a phone call, but just it's in the boss room, so we just have to kill everything and just get to the boss room. Okay, just give me a quick second. Yeah, let's see this. Yeah, what's up? Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, yeah, get two of the red ones. Powerade Matrix, not the light ones, like just the regular kind. Alright. That's fine. That's the last one. Alright, Ken, it's directed to you, like, in this little corner.
Dysphoria, hopelessness, lack of motivation, crying spells without the catharsis of actual tears. Wesley too suffers from major depressiveness with psychotic features. Again, as an aside, he pointed out the relevancy of reading notes in session. Every one of us is backed up to the Braytech memory bank. But the ritual is a comforting one.
Ooh, there's an HVT here. And they're gonna make this heroic pub. Well, Ken, I'm gonna join this pub and kill this HVT. Yes. Yes. Like they're already at 24 on it. I'm with it. I'll partake of the loot. It's so weird, but so weird. Be in the snow right here.
Any day now. It'll be time for another reboot.
Yeah.
I have all the signs. They say I should do it now.
That's good.
Get it over with.
That was where we went yesterday with Mitch to talk to Cobras. Yeah. Oh, I took the long way. Dang it. This could be a chest. Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see. Oops. All the debris. Gotta smooth. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. Hey, hurry! Get out! That's what we're doing. See if I can do this on my sparrow. Oh. This sparrow almost blown up. She's moving. No! I hit the box! I hit the box! I hit this box right in front of us. Oh my gosh. I hit the lip, but I almost made it too. For this little shank. So close. I could have pulled up to Clovis like, what it do, baby? See, it's always on time. Sure.
Artificial intelligence activated. Oh, you again. And what should I help you with this time?
It's our friend, Banshee,
It's just
an
this
Exo.
guy.
He had scattered visions of dead Exos that mentioned a blade and led to you.
Did you say Banshee?
Yes, he's our gunsmith.
How interesting. You're after the blade then, I assume.
We're just out to help our friend make sense of his memories, hoping the blade helps with that.
Yes, I'm aware of where it lies. You want it? Prove you're worth my time first.
Same to you.
Artificial intelligence activated. The sword. Was it delivered?
He refused it, gave it to us. But you'll be getting a visit from him soon.
Excellent. What an amazing feat it will be to speak to oneself.
You should know, Banshee isn't really you anymore. Until we showed him the sword, he had no clear memory of even being you.
I see. But should he be too far gone, I can always transfer this one.
And wipe Banshee? What about his life?
You mean my life?
He's evolved past you. Banshee's been his own person longer than you were ever alive.
Then he's defective and needs replacement. I'm sure when he visits, I can help him understand. Until next time.
What did you, Clovis?
Artificial intelligence activated. You found and rebooted the many dormant exos across Europa. If you accessed their memory logs, then you know how I saved the Sol system from annihilation.
Annihilation brought about by you. You communed with the darkness. You built the portal that brought the Vex.
Darkness already watched our every move. The Vex had already been to our system. I facilitated. I didn't instigate it. And frankly, I'd do it all over again, as long as it meant preserving the Bray legacy. Who knows? Perhaps I will get the chance again someday.
Not as long as we're around.
Good to know. Till next time.
So that loss factor that we did in Cadmus Ridge, it's like 2 runs of that pretty much, and you're dead. That's good. 1250 might not be as bad, but God, that is the worst lost sector ever. That one is awful. I like. Yeah, I did it on 1280. It's a lot. It's a lot easier on 1250. But out of all of the lost sectors, probably that and the one with a bunch of like cave networks on the Earth. Those are probably the worst too. But I despise that on 12. It was terrible. It could have been just my loadout or whatever, but the lost sector with the young boys, and then this one, Perdition, way better. I mean, if you want to try it before you said you definitely can. Like it's not as bad, but I'm thinking I just had such a bad time with it because my loadout wasn't really the best, and because I did it on 1280. 1280 stuff is one of the man of culture. I mean, how far are you with it anyway? Oh, yeah. But it's like... It's like, you do, it kills and you do, like, 5 that or get sniped just kill 5 people and then you're done. That's nice. Wait, look at Lewis is doing it. Excellent. Who we tilted in next first? Give it to me. Oh, that's cool. So when you have your sword out, right? You throw. You know, you usually throw your grenades overhand. You throw them underhand. So it's like you're just running with your sword out, and then you're just like, yeet. I've never actually noticed that before. Yeah. I don't know. I just noticed it. I was just sprinting. This time it's over here. Maybe it's just a random chance. Yes. Heavy? Lob up the heavy. Yes. This guy has the right spirit. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's overhand, sometimes it's behind. That's so cool though. Today. Poor blueberry. Poor blueberry. That's a bad tether. This man has a oh, he did a day one and he has a great shotgun and LMG. Fucking son of a gun. So that replaces the hammerhead. Huh. Yeah. And it's cool. Wonderful. That's what I want. New LMG. Sword, shotgun, hand cannon, sniper. It was like a couple of those. I can't remember. But again, sword. But the sniper is great, primary aggressive, with no chevron, so good. The shotgun is also primary, but it's slug, but it's also very good. The hand cannon's a 180 energy, but apparently it's also very good. There's a scout rifle too, which is one of the fast fire ones, Black Scorpion, but feels way better because the sights are really clean. Yeah, I don't think there's another. Or a pulse, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Also, if you wanted to, before reset, I could show you to get how to get the first hidden chests at the very first part round, but it's up to you. You'll get like a raid mod. Yeah, go ahead and finish all your stuff, and then, yeah. And then you can kind of see what I do. Not that bad. Yeah. I just can't wait to see your and Mitch's reaction to the boss that I come to crash, bro. That boss fight, the whole thing, bro, is so good. So I'm sitting here getting pulse rifle kills in groups of 2 or more outside of the area I need. Take the zones down here. Let's do a conditional time. Much faster. you need more heavy, the pub and the edge of Tiberians is up in like 2 minutes to bike slowly. I don't know if you want to go. Yeah, I don't know if you want to just run. See exactly how much time it's left. It's at like 1:30. So I don't know if we make it all the way up here, but let's try it out. I did get many echoes killed doing that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, boom. Let's finish this pulse rifle bounty. No. You just need a sparrow. Yeah, that's it. Yes. And it's kind of good, so I could explain to you how to do the quote-unquote glitch on the sparrow. It's like in the mission we just did, you get a debuff, except when you get the 10 you die. Of like biting cold or whatever. So it's like you spawn your sparrow, you get off of it outside of a heating bubble. You go inside the heating bubble, get a buff of protection, and enter your sparrow from inside the bubble and you keep the buff while you're outside. As long as you have that and you don't die.
The Deep Stone Crypt, the birthplace of the Exo, and a prison for something sinister. Her followers intend to make use of it, to unleash a chaos they do not understand. Their success means untamed power beyond their wildest dreams. They must be stopped.
Not me. Thanks. Yes. Over there, like, must guard the crypt. Yes, yes. Let's see. Let's get me here. Alright, so this is the heating bubble. So just go out like on the edge out here, you'll get frostbite, right? So you come back out, and inside here you get shelter from the storm. You enter your sparrow from inside the bubble. So like you just spawn it and just leave it on the edge, like leave it out in the storm. And that's yeah. Leave it out in the storm, go inside, get the shelter and buff the buff, get back on, and then you're not gonna like you have frostbite now? Okay, good. It just takes a couple tries sometimes. Like, put your sparrow maybe, put it maybe like over here. Like you want it like outside in the storm. Yeah, and then you board it from inside. Like make sure you don't have any frostbite or anything, and then you just hop on. Okay, excellent. But why am I getting frostbite? Hold on. to put it like here, maybe? Or there? Yeah. You put it there. Yeah. Go for it, and then just try and board it. Sometimes I'm just getting frostbite randomly. Alright, give me 1 second. Of course, my sparrow rolls. Yeah, it's not supposed to work like that. Alright, let's kick it. Oh, hell yeah. So there's a bunch of these slow mines. Careful not to fall off. So there are a whole bunch of gaps along the way. Yeah, let's see. Go down this little hill. So there's a ravine right up here. We're gonna aim off to the right. Go straight across over here. Yeah, straight over here. Go to the left side and just keep going over here. Go to this little marker here. Yes! Yes! Alright, watch it, you can fall off here. Boost a little bit. Bye. Boost a little bit. Boost a little bit across the way. And then a sharp right. This side. It's pretty much just a straight shot up. Most of those low lines I can't not activate them. Hug this right side wall. Alright, so where you finish the encounter is right over there. So basically you're supposed to bring like, your sparrows or whatever to that side, kill that dude and then go. So you can get off your sparrow here. And then we're just gonna jump right over here. And the chest is right up here at the wall. Yeah, no problem. So it's like, this is actually the way to go. So, like, you kill, kill that break, get everybody into the door behind the break, and then, to that bubble. And then you get to, actually, I think we do just the two of us, honestly. Mats here. Right, yeah, here we go. Okay. So that's just like the first encounter of warm-up. No, we don't have to worry about shelter and stuff. But basically, as you're doing that, you're fighting frostbite. So you have to go to all of the bubbles, which I just skipped. So it's way faster when you don't have to. So even all this is just cool as hell, man. Great job. You get lost super fast. Like before I watched the video, like literally it's like those little lights along the way. That's just what I paid attention to. Here's the first collectible over here. It's like oh. It's like right behind this box.
And so, here I am again, in this damn crypt I told myself I would never return.
I guess I could just explain to you the first encounter. Since we're here.
I have to.
Yes, yes. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Is it this one? It's the yellow. Oh yeah, it is this one. Okay. Alright, so best way to describe it is this is light room. And this one is over here is dark room. So right, stay. Right, so you see that little keypad over there? Through the glass? The one on the wall? That one, yeah. That one is keypad 1. Going on this little 2 is 2. The one here is 3. See it on the right there. The one here is 5. And the one up there is 4. So basically what you want to do is for the call-outs, right? You'll be let's say you're a scanner. The operator has to go and shoot them down below and do whatever he's doing, right? So let's say it spawns, like this is the operator buff, right? So it'll spawn a scanner over here that you pick up. So when we did it last night, John was working. So John will go and he'll call out the 1 through 5 on this side. I have to ask him which one is over here because it's different. But it's 1 through 5 on this side, and it's like he'll when he gets above. So it's like you see through the glass down there, little keypads. You'd have to ask him what he calls 1 through 5 over here that you want. There's gonna be a ton of ads, though. That's the only thing. So it's, I mean, you can if you want. So look for an ad with the yellow thing above his head. Over there, over here. So you pick this up, and then look through the glass things on the floor. And you should see one that is glowing yellow. Right here. I can do it easier on the other side. Hold on. Alright, so we go through here. So like, you see this one as yellow? You see this one as yellow? Look over here, and if you see any of these as yellow, down below. So it's 2 and 4. Because, so basically it's like you run in here, you see 2. You don't see 3, you run over to this one here, because it's lower. You don't see number 5. So if it's like, think of it this way, it's like, if you see 1, 2, and 3 are usually one of the ones you see. So it's like, I see 1. Right? If I don't see 2, we're gonna die. But it's like, if I see 1, I call it. Then I go, it's usually not like 1 and 2. But if you see like 1, I run over to 3, I don't see 3. I don't see 5, it's 1 and 4. It'll just be, it's like you don't have, like, it takes you longer to run up here. So basically you just start over here. I see number 2 is lit up. See, 2 is lit up. 1 to 3. 3's not lit up. 1 to 5. 5's not lit up. That means 4 has to be lit up. It's always 2 that are lit up. Yeah. So you're here with the operator boost on this side. So another person will be killing ads in here, and then you have to kill servitors. So when you call it, I don't remember which side this was. This might have been left side. So you'll be like L1, L1, L4, L1, L4. I would then go down below here. You can follow me. As an operator, I'm the only one who can actually open these doors. I think I have to go down here faster though. But yeah. What you doing? Yeah. Here, we'll just wipe over breaking that up. Oh, the servitor's up. That's bad. You can't tap box and stuff. Okay, so you see these little principles go up there. Those are basically what we have to break, like the crystal room and pools on Leviathan. That's basically the boss in this encounter. Yeah, so the scanners point out which ones have to go where. The operator goes, we could see it from, we can go down below without starting it up. The operator goes down below and he shoots the right pads, right? Then he will pass a buff. So when I'm talking about stations, don't grab it, but I'm talking about this. These are the stations. So you pick up the augments here. It'll start the encounter if you pick it up, but it's like to start the when it starts up initially, the operator will grab that buff and come over here and I'll go through this door, which will be open. Well, he'll open up when he shoots the keypads. This is his station down here. So when you say L1, L4, right? He'll come over here, shoot the first one, he'll shoot 4. Then if I say R3, R5, he'll come and he'll shoot those 2, right? As soon as he's done, he will then come back here and pass up his buff. I think this one is 1, 2, 3. I think this one is 5. Yeah, I think that one's 5. I think this one's 4, and then that one is 5. You have to ask John though, because I didn't really pay attention to this. I just did it, but he'll pass up his buff, right? And then he'll come and whoever has scanner up top, it's like 3 people are gonna be managing buffs. So say you, John, and myself, right? You're down here. Okay. You come down here with operator. I have the scanner buff up top. John and I have to pass it from one room to another so that he can call out and then I can call out. Whoever has it last, right, keeps the buff for a moment. The operator says, I'm passing up buff. He passes up the operator buff, and then John will have it up there. But you would just pass up the buff. Then I will send down the scanner buff. So I just come in, I just hold square, I pass down scanner. Then you would come here and you would see, I'm not entirely sure where he sees it from, but basically, I can show you back up top. He sees something down here that tells us which one of these crystals to shoot. I didn't really ask too much about it. Basically, it's these. So there's 3 on light side and 3 on dark side. So he'll go light middle. These glass things will open up and we break it, just like the crystals at pool. Then he'll go dark left. And, you know, the team over here shoots dark left, and you could say dark right. Shoot those, right? That's one phase. Then after that phase is done, he will pass up the scanner, and since John took operator, he'll pass down operator. And then we just do the same thing over again with, all right, it's right side. 2 and I don't see 5, so it's 2 and 4, right? And John says, all right, it's 1 and 5 for me. He hits those pads, and then we do the swapping of the buffs again, and he'll just call out which of these little generator things we have to shoot. And when we break all 6, we complete the encounter. So it's not too crazy, it's just swapping buffs. When you're DPSing, it doesn't take like a ton of damage, but it's like
Usually, it's like I'd have a sword and like a sniper, and if you wanted to, you could have like you saw like the captains and stuff. You could have like a shotgun, like or whatever. Just you need to be able to DPS it. But it's like if you don't have a sword or something, put on like a Xeno, just kill it. If you hit the wrong one, it'll wipe you, which sucks. So you just kind of like the person down below. It's like it's better not like I know everyone's not really at each other's throats and whatnot, but it's like just give them a second. It's like if I say light middle, I don't know what he looks at down there, but it could be confusing. So he could be like light middle, and he's like, oh wait, no, it's dark middle. So you just kind of it's like light middle. It's like all right, light middle, and it's just like yeah, light middle. Okay, cool. Then we'll start shooting. You have a little bit of time. I want to say 10 seconds. Shoot. Yeah, just make sure like he's. Yeah, it might just be like a run or two, and then it's like they don't make any mistakes, but it's apparently kind of confusing. So yeah. I do not know. I do not know. No, the scanner. So the operator lets you open the doors, the little keypads. It's open because I think what they see is probably like these. It's probably like these will probably be glowing. They'll be glowing yellow. Yeah. Oh, give me 2 seconds. But yeah, the scanners see which ones to go, and the operator, you can't get down here without the operator buff. And he can't shoot the pads in the first spot. You know, when we say L1, L2, or whatever, he has to be operator to shoot those. That's what he has to pass the buttons. So, yeah, but give me 2 seconds. But guys, on the way, he's already here. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just bringing the stuff to bed. So, just, I'm leaving my door open. Just tell me again when you just do it. But I'm leaving it. Right, yeah, he's not quite here yet with the groceries. So we're good. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he like. You'd have to ask John what he sees, but I'm pretty sure you just. It's either he sees those. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. He sees those from here, or he actually just looks up through the glass and he sees which one's glowing. Like it'll be yellow. Oh wait, no. I know exactly what it is. It's these. So he'll see which one to shoot from down here. I don't know what color they glow or whatever, but he sees those. Yeah, the scanner is the one that sees all the stuff like that. It's only yeah, so it's like the operator hits the little pads down below. He'll pass up his buff. The scanner will then give his buff to the dude down below. Dude down below will call the things for DPS. Then you'll transfer the buffs against the operator and the scanner. How long have I for? Give me another second. I'll be right back again. Coming.
Yo, the way you say that is so funny. Scan, I'll be like 10 minutes or so just putting away all this stuff. You could take us wherever though. I was gonna even go like, man, I know I don't like you. I'll see you back here then. I didn't think that when he was saying that, but we had tests on Thursday, so you understand.
Alright, man, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright, so did you have any other questions about it, though?
Yeah. It was about like the buffs and stuff, maybe, or. Yeah, you swap. So it's like when the encounter starts, right? Say with the same 3 people, you, John, and myself, have buffs. So between the 3 of us, there are only 2 buffs that we have to pass around. John goes downstairs with the operator. The operator is used to hit any keypad, so to move around you need to be out there. To start the DPS phase, the operator needs to be down below the correct keypads. To know which keypad to hit, you or I up top in whatever room will have to have the scanner buff and say the dark side will get the buff first, and then as soon as they can, pass it over to the right side, the light side. Right? Pass it over. I call mine on the light side, then Don will hit the corresponding switches, and then we'll be good. We'll say I'm passing up operator. So if let's just say you're on dark side, right? The dark side will take operator buff and hold it until DPS is over, and I will pass down I will pass down scanner. Sorry, Blueberry was shooting at me for some reason. Oh, he wants me to do the public stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, after DPS, you would have operator, and I would take the scanner from John, and you would pass down operator. When I call mine, I pass scanner to you, and then you see that over. It's just basically rotating. So in DPS, if you don't have a scanner buff, you're taking operator. If you do have scanner buff, you're waiting to pass it to John, and then when it's over, you just swap up the buffs again. And that's like the first bit of that at the boss, so you have to swap buffs and whatnot, and do some of the other encounters. You don't have to do it exactly like that, but that's pretty much what it is. Like the same functions, like operator, navigation, scanners, see. When you get in there and we have people to actually like clear ads and you could actually see DPS phase open up and all that, it don't make sense. Like it took me like I messed up like 2 or 3 times on the call outs before I was like, all right, this is 1, this is 5, this is 2, because the part where he was like, yo, forget about going up, just shoot. Tell him 5 is like if you called 1 and you don't see 5, you don't see 3, just like process of elimination. That screwed me up because I'm like, if I'm running to the next one in order, if I'm running from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, but I'm actually running to 5 to 4, that just screwed me up, and I was just like, what I learned to go to school today is... It tripped me up so much, and I was just like, oh, okay. It took a couple tries. Then for the other fights, it was legitimately just making sure we're good on our DPS. And then, other than that, everyone got it. Like, it's not some crazy concept like, yo, if you sneeze incorrectly, the boss will kill you. Like, nah. Just little things. But I don't want to spoil that's the first boss thing. Yeah, there's 4. So it's like that one. Yeah, 4. There's that one. One where you one where you like start breaking into the facility. One where I thunder crash that dude. Then you get to the boss. There's a jumping puzzle in between boss 2 and 3. That is the best jumping puzzle I've ever done. Like that shit was, woo, that was cool. It was cool. So it's not too crazy, nothing too outlandish, but just I don't know. It was pretty outlandish, honestly. That jumping puzzle legitimately is just so cool. And then just everything else is just interesting. But I don't want to give everything away just because, you know, to experience it for the first time seems really interesting. Like I watched the videos and stuff like that, but actually walking in there and being like, oh, this is what it's like? That was really cool. But when we like get in there and you can see everything, this is how you do that stuff. Because other than the boss, the I'm bad about it though. I very rarely eat breakfast. It's a bad habit. I'm eating a croissant right now. Just something like, 'cause I don't like eating early. Oh yeah, and throughout the raid, the only things you'll encounter are like chips. They're non-numbers. As everyone who's a primary or something like that. And the lack of snipers makes it always so much better than that multi-class. The majority of the stuff you'll find are melee ads. So like all the captains, they're not shrapnel launcher captains, they're sword captains. So it's like, yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but I could run from a sword captain easily. Having to dodge those bullets, it's a little wild. I literally made a video. A good balance of aesthetically pleasing and all that type of stuff, and hearing that the loot is really good just makes it so much better. Just know that that's not that happy with my time. And even if it's just going in there to raid, get the raid mods. You can't put raid mods on non-raid armor. It's like a completely separate slot. So it's like, yeah, which is nice. So it's like if I have PvP armor, it's like I got a really good roll. And I use it as PvP armor. When I go to raid, I just slap on a raid mod. If I need to take off like something like out there. Just throw a raid on that side. I don't have to have a whole nother piece of armor dedicated to it because you know, I mean like different armors. I don't know, but I definitely give that rating. Yeah, I definitely give it a name. What they did for that. Oh, and when you get to the final boss, you get these things called from that chest that you got called Spoils of Conquest. It's something that they use for to get the you go to there, any drop that you previously got, you can pick that up for 30 tokens, or whatever, 30 Spoils of Conquest, as a roll on it. So if I got the sword, so I can go and buy another sword. That's one sword. The dude that we did it with had already done the raid on his beginning on that character at the beginning, so he got Spoils of Conquest. So if I run the raid 20 times, I can keep getting rewards as I play. But the other thing is, there's a more expensive chest that's it's like Uldren's or the Crow's thing. Let's say it's like you get class item, helmet, chest piece, or a handgun, and that's 60. So if you go in there and you just get class items like me, and you want the boots, I can go to the one for the boots and try and get a boots one the more I do the raid. So it encourages you to like help people because one, yeah, you're helping people and you can get drops, but I'm always like one run of the raid is not the only one you can get this one. You can go in there and get that. I'm not entirely sure if it's powerful, but you can get it. And after one run, I hit 20. And it costs 30 for the... Yeah, like it's good. And you get things from like secret chests and stuff like that too. So, you know, that I really like. Actually get loot if you do the raid. Like if I enjoy raiding, I should be able to, like I don't mind helping people for that, helping people save, but it's nice to get some loot too, you know. All the shit I have to do with Stasis and PvP, I'll give them some slack. Their job on the raid was exemplary. I think as they get, like after I know they did that Warlock stuff, the melee, because from day one all of us are like, yo, this Warlock melee, like, it goes super far, it always frees you, da 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 da. The fact that they changed it so quickly, and that they did a good job with that tuning, and they didn't tune the super, so I'm not gonna say anything about that, but if they take that in regards to the supers and whatnot, I'd have more faith that they're going to do a good job. And their explanation for it might not have been my take that I would have done, but they said they'd rather have people deal with, you know, give you everything at once than rein in what they have instead of giving you half of this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. With the season of the half-baked 2 seasons ago, I'm okay with you giving me a little bit overcooked food and then having to dial it back. Like, oh, okay. That's okay. I just got to see what they're going to do in the future, too. Yeah. A lot of time, a lot of tweaks. I mean, even that new Hunter dodge thingy, like, is it crazy that I could slow you with my dodge? Yes. That is honestly very crazy. Do I necessarily think it's busted? I don't really know. Like, is it really strong? Yeah. But, like, let's say I run double dodge chest. Somebody who's like a good kind of counter. And if that dude runs with a bunch of snipers, kind of screwed. Like, it only works if you're just up close and personal and you're aping. And if I'm out of range, i.e. using a primary, I don't really have a problem with that. Because think about all the people I froze yesterday, Ken. They were all shotgunning apes. Like, breathing down my neck trying to ape. If they were using primaries, they wouldn't have gotten frozen. So, and I didn't freeze anybody who was using a primary. I outgunned them with my pulse. So, maybe I'm just a little bit biased, but hey, I Exo Stranger mission? Okay, yeah. So that sword will be very, very good. Very good. This man barracks just gave up. And the voice line is non-stop. This man just didn't stop talking. No. That's wild. Have you seen this and these and those and that and these? God. Like, you good, buddy? Oh yeah, and I think also the best part about is there are no reskins. There are no reskins. Yeah, like I saw those weapons and it was the first time I've ever seen any weapons or armor like that. The boss encounters and whatnot were likened to some of the stuff they did in the past, but it wasn't a carbon copy. It was completely different bosses. Like, I won't say like I can spoil it, but like the final boss is like a version of Taniks. It's like Taniks riding around on a like put together. So that's probably but it ain't Taniks. Like it's like Taniks, but not Taniks. So I was okay with that. But you know, I'm just glad all the new armor, new weapons, new mods, new ways to play. I mean, when's the last time you did a raid boss? Say you could legitimately do pretty much anything you want within reason to him. I haven't damaged a boss with a shotgun since D2 came out. Like, bro, I just keep getting stomped away. The fact that I could use a shotgun through the whole raid and not have somebody get pissed at me because I keep dying, awesome. Well, hiding from snipers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and you don't have to spend your entire time hiding. I also enjoyed that thoroughly. I think when I spawned in here, I have no special there. Yep, usually. Let's finish this quickly. I wonder if they're gonna fix that bug with the Sparrow in the raid. But that we get in for just do a regular dude, still not that bad. Just actually have to follow the path. But I'll miss the cheese. I miss the cheese. Let me check their form thing. Let's see if anything out about what they're shooting of this. Update from the server names. Not there today. I didn't even see the notification until they were gonna do this. They put it out this morning at like, oh, that was at like 10. No! I fell off the map. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. Thank you, Stompies! Woo! For God's sake. Oh, of course I feel that. Bye, cool world.
Guardian down.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Hello there again. One of the closest spire. Kobe and I figured out that the hard way. Yes. Heavy. Oh, I slashed the wrong one. Oh, man. This one. That's fine. Go down here so we can kill you. I'll take it. Excellent. That's like the little thing. You just gotta go in. Oh, just in time. Alright, so yeah, you go to that lost sector in the tradition. Close my Discord. Yeah, I was like, I closed Destiny and I didn't realize
close Discord as well. That's what I'm looking for now. All right, off on expected to be from 9 a.m. PST. It's supposed to conclude at 10 a.m. So yeah, just an hour's maintenance. So that should have been like, I guess like 12 to 1 probably. Got Halo. I've got Among Us, Destiny, and Skyrim. That's it. We could play some Apex if you want. Yeah. All right. Sounds good.